Caloroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Meghan Markle is reportedly feeling uneasy about the future as Prince William and Kate Middleton make moves to expand their royal foundation into the United States. According to sources, Meghan was surprised to learn that the Prince and Princess of Wales are planning to increase their presence in America, which she views as her and Prince Harry's territory. Kate and William recently submitted an official trademark application with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, including services related to mental health under their foundation's umbrella. This development could result in an overlap with Harry and Meghan's Archibald Foundation, potentially sparking competition on the US charity scene. A source revealed that Meghan feels shocked and uncomfortable with the idea of William and Kate focusing on America, especially as her and Harry's Hollywood popularity seems to be declining. With Harry's increased independence and his recent solo appearances at high-profile events like the Clinton Global Initiative Summit, Meghan is reportedly feeling stuck. She worries that her own big comeback might coincide with Kate and William's future visit to the US, creating a challenging situation for her. PR expert Eric Schiffer tells Newsweek that the latest round of Duchess difficult articles will not help Meghan Markle. He told Newsweek, "I would say that this will depend on other things. For example, is there a risk of litigation from any of these people? Are there more things that will come out? Will other media organizations pick this up and want to do more exclusives on some of the accusers? The question is, what is the life of the set of allegations? If it can stay alive, it becomes additional stories that start to solidify a serious image hit. If it's a short-term problem, then less so. The question is, will this extend? They're attempting to throw water on it by showing others who have been in that environment, but it will come down to, can this story stay alive? We saw Ellen DeGeneres get eviscerated because new allegations continue to drop. And I suspect that you'll see other stories about Meghan that go deeper, but perhaps not as intense as Ellen yet. But with Meghan, depending upon the specifics, it will cost her with brands. It goes to trust now. This is someone who had these allegations, denied them initially, has worked hard to rebuild trust, and now we're hearing from a respected news organization a pattern of behavior with employees that's been hidden under a rock, and that's revealing this ugliness that will haunt her. And it's reputational insanity when she's already had a problem in the past. For her to want to be seen as a repugnant manager who's orchestrating this kind of reckless environment where she's a Godzilla to employees, it's the last thing she wants as part of her brand. She's going to really need to look at, to the extent this is true, how she's coming across and ensuring she gets it right. Talk TV's Kevin O'Sullivan seems to agree that rehashing the subject does not help. What Meghan has done in her naivety, she thinks she knows all about Hollywood. She doesn't. She doesn't understand it. What she's done, she's propelled the bullying narrative into perpetual motion. She has it back so many times it will now never go away. Every time someone thinks of her, she may deny that this is fair. Everyone will go bully. Prince Harry may be gearing up to step away from Hollywood, according to royal commentator Tom Sykes. Sykes claims the Duke of Sussex is looking to distance himself from the celebrity spotlight and focus more on repairing his image. Speaking to The Times, Sykes said, "Speaking to sources close to Harry, it's quite clear that he wants to leave behind the celebrity nonsense, recover his reputation as an honest dealer, and become known as a serious philanthropic player." However, Sykes made it clear that Harry has no desire to return to his old royal life. Sources reportedly told him that Harry adores California's sunshine, his wife and his family. Still, his professional ambitions seem to be shifting, Sykes noted. He undoubtedly would like to reoccupy the space he briefly held on stage at the Clinton Initiative, and will hold again at Wellchild. That said, the royal commentator pointed out the challenges Harry faces in regaining credibility as a quasi-royal figure, saying, "It's going to be incredibly difficult to transform back into a credible quasi-royal unless he reconciles with the crown." As for Harry's current projects, he and Meghan have 2 upcoming Netflix shows. One spearheaded by Meghan will focus on the joys of cooking, gardening, entertaining, and friendship, while the other will explore the world of professional polo, drawing on Harry's personal experiences, and by Harry's, we mean nachos. This latest Netflix project, a series titled Polo, is set to drop this December. The show is one of a handful of projects to emerge from their $100 million deal with Netflix, signed back in 2020. However, despite the initial buzz around the deal, insiders are already throwing shade, cheekily referring to the series as The Nacho Show, a nod to Harry's close friend and polo star Nacho Figueres. A Hollywood producer shared some blunt thoughts with the publication, saying, "What Netflix have received in return doesn't look great. People want personal stuff. Apart from their documentary series, which had the drama of them quitting the royal family, everything else they've produced has been underwhelming. Any reasonable person turning into a show about polo made by Prince Harry would expect Harry to take a starring role. That he's not is hugely disappointing for Netflix. Let's face it, polo isn't exactly a mainstream sport, so the attraction would have been watching Harry. Without him, it's marginal at best." With the Netflix contract expiring next year, the Sussexes face mounting pressure to deliver a hit. One insider was particularly blunt, calling the upcoming series a big nothing burger. Another source pointed out the glaring lack of royal appeal in a show about the sport of kings. For a show about a sport of kings, polo barely features any royalty. It's not the Harry show, it's the Nacho show. More Palace in just a moment. Royal watchers have seen glimpses of the old Harry as he travels the world without Meghan at his side. Attending the World Child Awards in London, Harry was seen interacting with children and their families, showing a side of him that royal fans have missed in recent years. His moment with 7-year-old Noah Nicholson, who playfully tugged at the Duke's beard, charmed the crowd and served as a reminder of the more light-hearted, engaged Harry of earlier times. Experts noted that Harry appeared more relaxed and upbeat, contrasting his often tense public appearances following his departure from royal duties and the media firestorm surrounding his Netflix series and memoir Spare. Following his London visit, Harry jetted off to Lesotho in South Africa for his charity work with Centre Bali, which was founded in memory of his mother, Princess Diana. Royal commentators have welcomed this shift, observing that Harry's solo charity work showcases his strengths, unburdened by the controversies that have surrounded him since stepping back from royal life. Royal commentator Phil Dampier pointed out that while Harry showed his best side during these events, much more is needed to repair the rift with his family, especially with his brother Prince William. Still, the sentiment is clear. If this is beginning a more focused, less divisive Harry, then it's a step in the right direction. A pair of corgi sculptures recently unveiled in Walsall Arboretum to honour the late Queen Elizabeth has sparked a range of reactions from the public. While some people are delighted by the £35,000 metal sculptures, which stand on plinths equipped with water bowls for dogs, others have questioned the council's spending priorities. On social media, critics voiced concerns over the use of funds. One commenter asked why the money wasn't spent on pressing issues like animal shelters, while another wondered if a statue of the Queen herself would have been more fitting. Supporters, on the other hand, appreciated the sculptures as a joyful reminder of the Queen, with visitor Arthur Tunnicliffe praising the corgis as a tribute to how much the Queen was loved. While the debate continues, the corgis have found some fans among local dogs who were seen drinking from the water bowls incorporated into the plinths. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice. And write us a review, leave some stars if you're enjoying the show. Don't forget we have subscriptions. You can listen to this show commercial-free. All the details are in the show notes and episode notes. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue. Good times.